Hi, good morning. I'm Marcus Michaels, and I'm joined today by a very special guest and back for the summer, and that's Rainey Booth Jr. We were working that out before we got here. You've got a long line of Rainey Cawthons and Rainey Cawthon Booths, and for those of you that see our billboards, that's his dad on the billboard with me, not him. But welcome to our video blog.
Thank you.
You did this about a year ago.
Yes, sir.
So you've completed your second year of law school at University of Florida. You didn't wear your lapel pin today.
Because you gave me some guff about it yesterday.
Did it say the Levin Law Firm on it? I didn't notice.
No, it just says UF with a golden gator. That's
okay. So how does it feel to go to the Levin School of Law?
It's great. I love it. He's never there.
For those of you tuning in and have no idea what we're talking about, Fred Levin, very prominent lawyer in the state and an icon in our industry, had the tremendous generosity to donate a lot of money to the University of Florida Law School, and so they named the school after him. I mean, he got naming rights.
And there's a building named after his brother.
Oh, really? I didn't
Martin
know that.
Levin Advocacy Center.
Well, Martin is his son.
Oh, maybe his son.
So it's a building named after Martin the son.
Yeah.
And Martin's now up in Boston working as an instructor, I think, in a seminary program up there. Yeah, very, very bright family, very accomplished family, but we tease the people that go there because the Levin firm is a rival of us, and we compete for the same business. So we tease you about going to the Levin School of Law. But in all seriousness, how was your second year? I mean, how'd it go?
It was great. Very fun. I love Gainesville, and I did pretty well. So it was fun.
I was wondering if you were going to go there.
Yeah.
You're going to be kind of...
But we don't have to be specific.
Subtly modest, but the truth is Rainey kicked butt. He smoked the second year. He's at the top of his class. He's now creeping into the top 10. Would you say
Hopefully.
top 3%, top 3.15762%?
And we don't round up.
Top
That's
pie.
key.
How about that? How about your top pie? 3 point whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so well, congratulations on a great year. What classes did you take?
I took a lot of litigation courses, remedies. That's all about, most cases, it's all about what are you going to get. So that's what that's about, the bottom line. And then a civil procedure course, Florida civil procedure, which is, those are the rules of the game.
They make you memorize that stuff?
No, some classes, but not that one.
When I had civil procedure about 1 million years ago, I thought it was weird that they wanted you to memorize the rules, when in fact every lawyer that's got any sense at all pulls the rule book every time to make sure they're not making a mistake.
Right.
You don't commit that stuff to memory. That would be malpractice.
Right.
But you made it through your second year. Going to work for us this summer as a clerk.
Very excited.
We're going to get our money's worth out of you this year? Because I never saw you last year.
Maybe.
Maybe, yeah. Nepotism, folks, is deadly to any business. So we've got Rainey coming back. Very excited to have you. No kidding. You did a great job last year, all kidding aside. Obviously a bright guy. We have to hire you, of course, because of your name. But even if we didn't, you'd probably be pretty competitive.
Well, thank you very much. That means a lot to me.
So what are you looking forward to doing this summer? I mean, what are you going to do for us?
Well, also, the other course that I was going to say that I took was evidence, which was one of my favorite classes. So now I'd really like to see a little bit more of how, you build a case and how you prove what you need to prove, and just all aspects, to be honest, the discovery process and stuff like that. But I like the nitty-gritty. I like the pre-trial work, from start to finish,
Did you find it interesting? I know some of our viewers that don't work in the legal field may not understand. There's a lot of evidence, and it's evidence, but it's not admissible. It doesn't come into, like I like to tell people that you get into a car accident and a Florida Highway Patrolman shows up and writes a ticket and fills out an accident report, and none of that is admissible. None of it is admissible. It's protected by privilege. You would think that the whole point of getting a ticket is to establish whose fault it was, but in a car accident case, as I'm sure you know, Mr. Top 10 in his law school class, it's just not admissible. There's nothing you can do to get it in front of the jury, and the jury wants to know. We get questions back from the jury all the time. Well, who got the ticket? And we just kind of sit there like, monkeys on a limb saying, well, we can't tell you that. It's up to you to decide that. So did you find some of those rules interesting?
I found it very interesting, and obviously the hearsay, and there are certain categories where you realize that almost everything is potentially inadmissible. There's very few things that you can actually.
The only phrase you need to learn about hearsay as a true trial lawyer is not offered for the truth of the matter asserted,
yes, sir.
which is sort of the get out of jail free card that lawyers use to try to get around the hearsay rule. You can introduce hearsay as long as it's not introduced to prove the matter asserted, which leads to kind of an esoteric conversation of what you're really trying to introduce it for.
And what are they going to use it for? Because they're not going to use it for this and not this.
Yeah, and when you fall back to it all goes to the credibility of the witness, Your Honor, which is always an issue in a case.
Impeachment.
You're probably a little impressed that I remember that far back, aren't you? Come on.
I'm a little.
I do this for a living. I'm supposed to know this stuff. Well, listen, thanks for tuning in. Rainey's going to be here all year, so if you got questions, you can email us. Check out the video blogs. Take a look at us at forthevictims.com/video blog or blog. And if you got questions or comments or even want to hear from Rainey again, give us a call and we'll put him on again. Thanks for tuning in.